Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello. It's Wednesday, and where are my people? Today is, we want to know what the content machine has to give us. Where is my content machine? My people, anyway, wherever you are on the big blue marble. Today we want to talk about content creation. What kind of content should I be putting out there? What type? What type? As a matter of fact, where should I find all this content that I need to put out there in social media? It's driving me crazy, right? Yeah. Don't you say that sometimes? Yeah. Where am I supposed to find this content? All right. We talked about that before, but we're gonna touch on it briefly today. But I want to drive home the reason for putting out the types of content. So maybe that will help you a little along on your journey. When you know the types of content to put out for a particular reason, then you might be able to kind of um, kind of a tweak it so it makes more sense and more relevant for your niche. So if you're going to be watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, also let me know where you're watching from, because we want to check out the content machine today. We're going to find the content machine. Okay. For those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Garel, and I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We talk about mindset, personal development, educate, empower, inspire. We talk about social media strategies. We share social media strategies. We coach people to leverage the power of social media strategies. So if you're a home-based business owner, a network marketer, a MLM personals, a direct sales personals, you are at the right place, because now you'll be able to get some help in how to leverage the power of social media to run your online business. Businesses are coming online by the dozens, even by the baker's dozen. What's the baker's dozen? That's your homework. Yeah, people, and so people want to run their business online, but we got to help them to do it the correct way. Then that's why we are here. So I have found the secret sauce, right? So I'm here to share that with you. But today we want to talk about that content machine. So if you've ever been to any excuse me, any venue where they have a slot machine, whether it's be Las Vegas, whether it's be Charleston, whether it's be up in Baltimore, wherever you're in your neck of the woods. I'm sure that you know the what they call those gaming machines, the slot machine, that when you put in the coin and you boom 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 and you go and you get your bingo and all kinds of coin being dropping out. A lot of the hotels now are having it. A lot of big entertainment. And even the ships, if you have ever been on a cruise, most cruise ships carry these casinos, they call them, with the slot machine. Getting getting your winnings, right? Well, today, think about finding your content like you're looking into a content machine. Okay? You don't even have to push so many buttons. You can just sit right at your content machine and say, hello. Oh, that's content. That's content. Oh, you're looking at me. I'm going to write about you. That's content all around you. So you don't even have to hit one button on that content machine. But anyway, let's talk about where can we find content for our social media posts. I'm going to let you answer that. But while you're waiting and figuring out and digging deep, maybe going into the encyclopedia, into the dictionary, maybe going back into some books you got written by John C. Maxwell, you know, Tim Grove, and all that good stuff. You should be just thinking about, hold up a second. First of all, look into yourself. Think about some of the things you love, so many things you like, so many things you're passionate about, so many things you just can't do without, so many things you absolutely adore. Think about, okay, so think about some of the things you wear. Think about how you like to look. Oh my goodness. Think about how you like to get the hair done spiffy. Think about you. So think about some of the things you like, some of the things you don't like, some of the things you despise, some of the things you want to have, some of your desires, some of your dreams. Just all of that, all of that. That's just you. You haven't even touched the surface yet. Think about the type of clothes you wear, how you like to look. Think about the car you drive, or where the bus you take, or when you go to the bus stop, what you like to read. Oh my goodness. And we haven't even scratched the surface. And that's just about me, or that's just about you. All right, let's shift. Think about the other person standing beside you. Oh my goodness, they have a heavy bag this morning. What's going on? What are they doing with that big bag? They're going to the mall. They haven't started shopping yet. Think about all kinds of stuff. The people out there, the people in the bus, the people that you meet on the train, the people that you've been with on the cruise. Think about, my goodness, the landscaper man, the 90, the traffic on the highway. Think about it. My goodness. What is it? Content. Content. So much stuff. So much content. But how does that fit into your target market? Now, there we go. So that might be where that, oh my goodness, that might be where some of the difficulty is. Yeah, I like her shoes, but that has nothing to do with my business. No, may not be, but it can be. Because you could talk about our shoes, such uh, a brand that a lot of people wear, and just a brand that everybody crave after. So I don't know your niche, but you could, after you've spoken about that pair of shoes, the sought after brand, or the color, or whatever, that shoes, or handbag, or pocketbook, whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness, that's something that I'm dreaming about. How could you pivot that information and work that into your niche market? I don't know what your niche is, but let me tell you something. My niche, or one of the things that I do, is travel. Okay. So I see that shoes out there. The shoes, oh my goodness, it's not only about the color, but it's about how comfortable it looks. Is the material that is used to made it. It's a brand that maybe I want to try, or something that I like. Maybe somebody been telling me about it, and I just happen to now behold that shoes. Now I'm gonna work that content. I'm gonna talk about it. And then I want to probably get one of those because I'm going traveling. I'm going to do a lot of walking, and I need a comfortable pair of shoes. Wouldn't that be, come on, Facebook? Wouldn't that be, I'm going to update. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be something that I could, oh my goodness, I've been searching for that shoes particularly for a long time, and I'm just now seeing it. Maybe you want to talk to the person who's wearing something. Where did you get it? Oh, I found it. I found it. Now I can write about it. It's right in my eyes. And now I can write it, and I'm gonna get one because it's gonna provide me the comfort, the attraction. People are gonna be looking. I'm gonna wear it to this travel industry event, maybe this expo, and I'm gonna walk like, you know what? And I'm gonna show my shoes off. Brings on attraction. And not only that, I'm gonna show my shoes off. When I write about it, I'm gonna take me a selfie. Bam, look at that. And I'm gonna post it with my little couple sentences, my little paragraph. You're gonna talk about it. Then when you put it, when you wear it, oh, you're gonna talk about the comfort, the benefits. Hello, the benefits. Oh my gosh, you gotta get the shoes. It is comfortable. It fits right, the true to size, the colors are just phenomenal. And you take your selfie and you put it beside it, because here I am wearing my pair of shoes. I had no idea. I've been searching for this pair of shoes for so long. Now you know how many people are gonna be like, "What? What's she talking about?" Or people be like looking for that same pair of shoes, and be like, "Oh, this is where I need to go get it." Or let me get in touch with the vet, find out, and you're intriguing people to want to get in touch with you. Number one, you're there engaging. They want to maybe share it to somebody else who's probably been looking for that pair of shoes. Or they be like, "Oh, look at that. Look at how it fits. Man, this lady, or you maybe take a video walking in that shoe. Man, you be like just showing off that shoe. All of that content, my friends, and you could go to see talking about that pair of shoes or whatever, however you want to tweak it if you're in travel, because now it's the perfect shoes for me to go on my trip. Okay, you're not traveling. Health and wellness. Maybe it's an orthopedic shoe, huh? Something like that. You could talk about it, how it makes your foot feel because you're suffering from bunions or corn underneath your foot bottom or heel spurts or whatever, and now here it is. I've been searching for that pair of shoes. So you can tweak, you can find the content, and then you can work it into your niche depending on what it is. Okay, maybe it's not health and wellness, maybe it's not travel, but maybe it's business, like maybe insurance or maybe credit. But it's out there, my friends. It doesn't have to be a pair of shoes. It could be something else. It could be a briefcase. It could be something that you've been like, oh my goodness, I found it. Or I want to write about this thing because I want people to know about it. I'm gonna educate them. Oh, this is so inspiring. Look at that quote. I heard about it, never didn't know. They say it so fast, but now I know I understand. So you're gonna write about it. The thing is that the content, which Bill Gates says content is king, is all around us. All around us. Today I was walking and I saw this flower. Poor flower was just, and I'm getting ready to post a story on it. But let me back up and show it to you. Let me go in my camera roll and show you. Poor flower was just blooming in its own little space by its own self. Don't even care what's going on around it. Huh? All the grass is around it. The roots haven't been cleaned out. It hasn't been like really been taken care of, but it's blooming. Now, watch for my post when I finish writing up about this scenario right here on my page. Yes, I will definitely be writing about this. I could take it anywhere I want to talk about, you know, because the saying goes, bloom where you're planted. I could take it in that direction. And then I could talk about me in my business, maybe a curiosity post, but maybe I could say, ask a question about this about this particular, situation, something. Make it work for your target market. You work for your niche. Maybe this wouldn't work for health and wellness, but you know what? I could work this for health and wellness. Maybe not a particular product, but talk about the health of the plant. Is this plant healthy? It's left up to everybody's discretion, right? Because the plant might be healthy, but it could be healthier if it had gotten some care, maybe some water, some mulching. You know what I'm saying? So we could talk about that and talk about our health and wellness. What if we're not taking care of ourselves? Yada yada, we go down. I'm telling you, friends, content is everywhere. But we gotta post what we want for our target market. We need to make sure that when we post, it's actually posting with intentions, posting to do some things for your target market or your people that are going to be coming in contact with your posts. So we're going to engage them. We want conversation. We want people to ask us questions. Interact with us. So all of that. So when we're thinking about the content, yeah, it's all around us. It could be cushions in the chair, but what's the purpose of that? To me and my insurance business. So if you feel like you must talk about those cushions today, those cushions and my insurance business, you better make sure that when you bridge it, it lives. You know what I'm saying? It takes on life of what you're trying to say. What's the purpose of the cushion? How does it relate to my insurance business? If that's what you do. So your target market It should be always in the back of your mind. Every time you walk around, you wake up in the middle of the night and something pops up in your brain, write it down. You get a line, or you see a quote, or somebody says something, or you're up and onto the train and all kinds of stuff. And something just be like, whoops, something flew and hit you in your face, and be like, whoops, oh, at least it didn't cut my eyes, and you can talk about that, and then pivot to your target market, pivot to your niche. But I'm gonna share with you what five things that you need to bear in mind when you're posting your content. Five things. Okay, so first of all, we know we need to have a plan. What are my intentions behind posting that particular thing? What am I looking to receive from my audience? Do they want them to follow me? Do they want them to comment? Do I want them to view, to share? So your intentions are very, very important when you're preparing your content and putting it out there, because you hear crickets. Okay, so if this helps you, share it in the comment. Let me know how this is helping you, because I oftentimes hear people say, "Oh, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. I just don't know what to say on my Facebook lives. I don't know what to say in my stories. I'm confused." Here I am hoping that I'll bring some clarity to and clear up some of the confusion, because I can write about my phone. I can write about this phone and my business. How important is this phone for my business? Content, content, content. And you could share one thing that somebody probably doesn't even know about the phone, the iPhone or the Android, something, but it's so pivotal in your business. And somebody be like, "Oh, I'm in the same business. I didn't know that." Yeah. So those are how we got to look at it. Anything you want to share that can help create an impact for someone else. So pay attention when you post to these five things. Pay attention. Okay. One, the kind of content that you post, what are you requiring from your audience? Pay attention to these five things. So when you post, what are you expecting? What do you want them to do? How do you want them to react? What action should they take? So five things you want to bear in mind when you post your content. So when I write about this one particular feature of my cell phone, what kind of reaction do I want to get from my audience? I don't know. Depending on what I write, then I'll be like, okay, well, I want them to share this. I want them to just, make a comment. I want them to view. So five things. First, when you post, after you've decided what your content is and you posted with intention, what is it you want them to do? So do you want them to like it, or love, or haha, or wow, those emojis? Yeah. What is it? What reaction do you want to get from them? So think about that, bear that in mind, okay? Because then you could post like images, talk about your story, maybe some selfies, and some cool backgrounds, maybe places you went, because you want them to like it. Some people say like, there's some people say comment, like, and share, comment, like, and share. Okay. But we're doing it separate this time. So now you want them to like your post. Are you going to put out a nice picture? Maybe you went to the ball last night. Maybe you went out with your friend. You were all nicely dressed up and the place was so fantastic, well laid out, and you want them to see. Take your selfie, maybe you and your hubby, your partner, fiance, table nicely laid. Oh my gosh, so many forks and knives and all kinds of courses are going to be served here. The glasses are spotless. You're like, bam, and you show off, show that off. What do you want people to do with that? Maybe like it, right? Maybe like it. Maybe they want to share it with somebody, be like, man, I love this setting. We want to do this when the next time we have our birthday party. People take on those things as example. But say for instance, this particular post, you just want people to like. Okay, so think about, so if you want to really, really get the reaction out of folks, you want to make sure that when you're posting, you kind of gauge it as to what you want the reaction to be. So in that post, you only want him to like. Maybe it's just your selfie, your image. You just want him to like. Then the next one, maybe you post something else. Maybe you ask a question, and maybe you just maybe actually maybe a controversial topic. You want them to comment, right? You want them to comment. Share. Give me some comments here. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts on? You know, um, dogs bite, cats don't bite. Is that true? Stuff like that. Just ask a question. Look out for a comment. Okay. People might like it, but they also will comment. So sometimes they like and comment. Okay. Now, what about if you want somebody to share this post that you put out? Huh? You put out something with value because you want it to circulate. You want other people to see it. You put stuff out there with value because you have found this cool tip on this phone, maybe the iPhone 13, and you didn't hear about it. It's so valuable. You put it out there, and people start sharing it. Like, man, I didn't know that. Hmm? So you put it out there, you share it. It makes people, it gives them the urge of like sharing it with their friends, sharing it with their team partner, with their teammates, sharing it, put it on their profile as well, right? The next one is save it. Oh my goodness. How many times have I gone into social media, whether it's an Instagram or Facebook, and I see something that I particularly like, I save it because I could use it for a post at some time, because it's valuable content for me. So I save it for another time, okay? Or I save it for the idea, maybe how they crafted it, how they did it. I would save it, and so I could post it, set something up and post it. And then the last one we want to talk about, the views. You just want them to views. You just want them to look at it and maybe just hit the like button and just go. Or you want them to keep coming back and be like, man, this is cool. Views, follow me here. Nowadays, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Huh? You want them to follow you? You want them to follow you because if they follow you, they're going to get more valuable content. So we've got to decide. So why do we want to put the content out there? We got to decide now. Okay, put yourself in their shoe. Because if your tribe is something like you, then they probably have the same kind of thought process, same patterns, and so on. So think about how you would react sometimes and just put it out there. Or another good example is to put them all out there, see the reaction. Then you can poll the house and see what you need to put more out of, because this is, people share this one, people like this one the most, they comment on this one, so you give them what they need. Content creation, my friends, where is content? Content is everywhere. How are you going to find the content to provide for your market? Now you got to find it, niche it down, and post it in relationship to your niche. Make sure you're feeding your target audience with what they need. Okay. And then other people, they're going to share, other people are going to come by. So never again should you say, I don't know what to put. Yes, you do. All right, so today is Wednesday. We're going to talk again on Friday. We're going to do some more work on content creation, because the content is what's going to keep you rolling on these pages. Everything you put out there is content, whether it's a reel, whether it's a story, whether it's written, whether it's an image. So we've got to get fresh content. And Facebook loves original content. Instagram, they love original content. Yes, you can repost some things, but your original content will trigger the algorithm faster. And Facebook will be like, oh, we're going to show this some more. And then you get more likes, more comments, more shares. So I'm going, all right, that's all for today, my friends. I want you to go out there and now search some content. Put some pen on paper, write them down, write down the ideas, and go and take your time and work on them and come up with maybe written, come up with images, and put your scripts there, come up with your selfies, whatever. Maybe, some of us are very creative. Find it and come up with and post it on your page and get the traction that you need. All right, my friends, we're going to be talking on Friday. We're going to do some more work on content creation because, as Bill Gates says, content is king. What does the king does? The king rules, right? The king rules, period. So content is ruling your page. All the exciting things that you've been reading, you've been listening to the on the television, getting your attention, keeping you engaged. All those movies that you keep going back. Yeah. You want to see the entire series? Yeah. All right, we're going to talk on Friday. So wherever you are on this big blue marble, I hope you're doing well. I want you to continue to follow me here at Yvette Garel Online. Always follow me here. Visit my website, YvetteGarel.com, and you can get your special ebook, YvetteGarel.com/AMF dash book. Go ahead, grab, anything you need. It's all there. And I'll see you on Friday. Take care now. Bye.